Hello everybody, welcome back to Chat and Chill. We're going to be discussing a lovely little topic today with Janae, Reign and Sonia right now. So everybody's seen Love Island. We all know about, who the winner was. It was Amber and Greg. I wanted Ovies to win, low-key. But that's a story for another day. But I wanted to discuss a topic to do with basically how black people are perceived to a wider audience. So Ovies had a very popular time in the house. And all the news stories and the articles was coming out saying, oh, Ovies proving that black people aren't all the same, and people were kind of tweeting about it, and he got a lot of love and support from the British community, i.e. the white people. And it made me sit there and go, yeah, but why is people acting like they don't know that black people are good people in the first place? Like, is it only one guy on a TV show that's good? Like, black people are good people. You just see what you see on the media, unfortunately, isn't it? So the kind of conversation I want to have with you guys is basically, do we as black people actually have to show white people that we're not all quote unquote stabbers, gangsters or whatever? Is that something you guys think that we have to prove ourselves to?
Well, from a point of view, I believe like the world is changing and the rules are changing. So us as black people, we're being more accepted into society, and we are able to get into roles that a few years ago we weren't able to. But I believe this is still a lot of work to do. And there's still a lot of development to do, because I'm gonna be very honest, it's hard to be a black person in the world. There's this song that is called "I'm a Black Man in a White World," right? So I think it's Richard Kiyosaki. It has like a very weird surname, the guy, but it's like, I'm a black man in a white world. They were playing it a few like last year. So I'll send it to you.
Thanks, babe.
That's so good.
Girl told me nice.
Yeah, so good. But yeah, I guess it's hard. It's hard to be a black person because you always, perceived in certain ways, and they're always expecting you to kind of be the joker, kind of be the irresponsible person, kind of be the person that is not professional enough. So you always have to prove yourself, especially when you're trying to achieve something, when you are trying to achieve a certain level of success, because people are expecting you to kind of fail. Let's be honest, to kind of fail. So we need to prove ourselves constantly, which is hard, but I mean, people make it, we make it, and we are strong enough to keep pushing and keep working for what we believe is right and what we believe is correct for us to do, for our purposes. So it's life, it happens in the system, but again, there's a lot to change by changing slowly but surely.
No, I hear that. Me personally, I just think, I don't know, man. I feel like the world's lazy, because I feel like we shouldn't. Like, it's good and bad people in all races, right? That's just how it is. So for me, I'm sitting there going, so there's one guy goes to the show, and automatically now there's good black people. But I'm sitting there like, there's always good black people.
Exactly.
But so that's what I feel like they're just lazy if you just have to be on a public platform to get accepted. I feel like people shouldn't have to be on such a public platform for them to know there's good people in the stereotypes that they're used to. You know what I mean? So for me, I kind of look at it and I just think, I don't even know why that's a story. Like, why am I opening a newspaper to read Ovies proving not all black people are the same? I'm just sitting there like, what? Is that a story? Is that really what I'm reading? Like, I'm waking up to front page news. Ovies is proving black people are not all the same. That makes no sense to me.
That's a stupid thing to say, in all fairness. Like, the heading is stupid. But one thing I would say, right, with Ovies specifically, black people are portrayed, like you said, as, gangsters or whatever. You look at even Sharif from the beginning, he's like a lad's guy, whatever, he gets the girls called, got kicked out. He got kicked out, the black guy got kicked out, right? So that already looks bad anyway. And you have someone like Ovies, he's he's a basketball player, he has money, so you expect a stigma around that. So when he comes in as a gentleman, it's a rare thing to see on these kind of shows, and especially reality TV shows, because they're always the one that's they always hype things up to be bad and worse than what it is. But with Ovies, he was a gentleman, he treated women well, he just wants someone that's genuine for him. People don't see that. And people are like, oh my God, he's beautiful, but he can't get a girl. No one, the girls are just, can I swear? Yeah. Fucking around with him, right? And it's just like, do you know what? To have someone like him, it changes the how we perceive black people, and that's probably why it made the news the way it did, right? Now in society and stuff, I don't know. It's hard because I feel like everyone has something to prove regardless, but black people in general, I don't think we have anything to prove, but we just, to ourselves, yes. Not to people. I don't think we do. I think in general, like, we want to better ourselves because of what we've been through in the past when we go back to slavery and everything like that as well. So we have a lot to prove to ourselves that we can be better, we're doing better. Even like I'm saying earlier, with 007, you've got a strong black woman now that's going to be 007. I thought it was going to be Idris Elba. I said this from before. I still think he should have been, low-key.
Do you think the issue is that we take the stereotype and promote it more than they do? Because do you find it crazy that we have big stars in the game that could create movies, that could do etc, etc.
Yeah.
Black Panther's created by White Dawn. We got 007 White Dawn. Now why are people having to promote us? Why don't we? But when we look at our stuff, we can go. I don't want to say names, but we've got artists that make music. They only talk about the road, anyways.
I mean, that's true. No,
we're not actually making good stuff about our own community, anyways. We're kind of like just playing on, I'm a roadman from so and so. I'm gonna steal so and so, and we love that. So, do you think we kind of bring it up upon ourselves as well to make other people just assume we're like that? Because that's what we post, anyways.
I think in part, yeah, definitely, because especially in music, I'm gonna talk as a musician. I've seen like so many black artists promoting certain types of lifestyle as the gangsta lifestyle, and I don't believe that is a good way of showing the next generation that that's how you make money, that's how you become successful, because those little kids that they're listening to this music, they're listening to it and it gets stuck into their head. That's all they know. So if they see these rich rappers or they are presenting themselves of being rich from selling drugs and doing all the bad stuff they're doing, they're gonna think that is right, and that's completely wrong, because there's a lot of black successful people, a lot, that they're building their own businesses. Necessarily they're not in the music industry, maybe they are in the tech business or maybe are in construction business, that they're doing amazingly, but they are not as represented, they are not as mentioned as the ones that are selling dope on the street. Let me just be real. So I mean I think it's necessary to promote more black excellence and know what Didi says about black excellence. I'm talking about real people, not only musicians but real people that others like us could, look up to them. Definitely.
No, I respect that and I agree. I think we should be having like black comedy that isn't just the stereotype black comedy, or because there are black people that are oppressed. Let's just be real, but we don't hear about them. We don't promote that kind of stuff. There are black people that are living that whatever lifestyle that has no connection to the street. Like me personally, I came from Sweden, lived in Bristol. I lived I lived like in a village my whole life. So like for me, when I watch half of the stuff I'm seeing, it doesn't represent me as a black person. So I think that's another reason why I've always seen things different. I'm always thinking there's no representation for me in my own like community. Everybody's kind of like doing the easy route. They're just going okay, cool. Everybody from the streets, we know everybody's gonna like it. Let's just shoot it, and there's not even a lot of creativity that goes into it, because we can all sit here and make a roadman movie in 5 minutes. We know how we're gonna be beginning to end. As long as you have a good storyline to go with it, it's very basic. Like we all understand it to that extent that it's so easy to make. So sometimes I feel like we're just lazy with it. We're just like, this will be easy to go. We can make money. Producers will like it because they know that we like it. Let's just run with it. But if you come to them with something complete, like what we were talking about the whole turn up Charlie thing, very stereotypical, but just something that's just a little bit different, it's just like, it's not that great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That wasn't stereotypical. Oh, that's the funny thing.
It was a stereotypical, but I mean, in terms of like, it wasn't so roadish. Like, it was a bit different.
Opposite
yeah.
To especially what he's known for. It's completely opposite. It's weird because I feel like a lot of people with their music, especially, or they like to talk about what they know, and what they know is probably the road, and it sells because people can relate to that, because everyone's had that some people have had that upbringing. You see, so that, and it it's a hard one. I just think, honestly, I don't even know what I actually got to say on this point. I'm not gonna lie, I went blank. I went so blank. I'm so sorry.
God.
I had a point, yeah, but it literally just went. Let me just get that there.
It's too early, guys. Too early, guys.
I'm still
Too early, guys.
Sleep, yeah.
We was out till like what 4 a.m.
3 hours sleep.
But I guess to conclude on this topic, I would just say that if anybody's out there, you guys as well, just be different. We ain't got to all follow the same route. We ain't got to all follow the same lane. We're all different people. We're all different human beings. Just do something different. I say. I think if we all do the same thing, it will become too repetitive. So that'll just be my little advice.
Yeah.
I say we'll end it here on a good note. Thank you, Janae, for coming down.
They're beautiful.
Oh my God.
Tell them. Give yourself the shout outs, the social medias, all of that.
Okay, well,
In
you
Spanish.
can find me on Instagram in Janae Reign Music, which should be here
We'll be on here.
as well. And Facebook as well is Janae Reign Official and Janae Reign TV on YouTube. And definitely, guys, check me out on Spotify as well. It's Janae Reign. As my lovely Sharif has mentioned, I just released Dance, and it's Latin pop, it's raw, it's amazing, club, radio all together. You're gonna enjoy it, os va a gustar. Así que tenéis que darle ahí al spot, you know what I'm saying. So yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, so everybody, don't forget to tune in next week for more Chat and Chill. I say next week. Tune in next week, anyways. Though for that.
I'm speaking Spanish then, you guys. Just saying, yeah, you'll hear me speak in Spanish.
Yo te enseño.
Like that, innit? I'll be doing that. Just saying, like. Sorry. But I'm here. It's Sonia. Well, okay. So my Instagram, my Snap, and my Twitter is all the same. It's Sonia SVS92XX. Facebook is Sonia Saki, or Sonia Sophie Vivica Saki is better long. You'll see that here anyway. My acting page is Sonia SVS. No, Sonia S. I'm really tired. Everything else is more important. Yeah, this ain't important, but everything else I said is fine. Yeah.
Well, I'm just easy. Firahs 93 everything. Firahs 93 everything. So just type in the same thing, and we're good to go. So anyway, have a good time and peace.